Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to Fights in Tight Spaces, where we currently have a real good thing going and I am going to keep trying to mess with it. Some people will tell you, when you're winning, when the strategy's working, stop trying to change things. But at this point, I've been talking about wanting these throws for so long that I almost feel like it would somehow be inappropriate to stop. All right, so we're gonna for the moment be able to have these two mess each other up pretty bad. I don't know that I even want to do anything else really. Do we just do the shove and let them have at each other? I kind of think so. And then we could like slip on this dude, or you know what? Actually, this was not ideal. The smart play would have been to backslam first and then use a move and shove. I could have done a lot more damage than this. I am, however, fully willing to accept this as a turn. I think this is fine. Right? That's a good start. 3 enemies in total should be pretty doable. Wow, this is not a good hand though. Deft, show me something. Okay, Vault's a pretty bad card actually. Yeah, and I'm at 0 combo, so I literally can't. Yup, I think the actual only move I have is that. Feels like we're maybe not going to make that timer goal. So it is looking. It is definitely looking like I'm going to be maybe taking some counter damage here. We're so close. We're so close. I'm assuming that we will get countered when we scratch, even though scratch is not like a damage, like a straight up damage dealing attack. And given that it looks like we're not going to make our timer goal anyway, I think we can afford to just like play cautiously. Listen, how much money do you actually need, right? We can sort of like hang out here and wait until we get, yeah, more perfect options, basically. It is very awkward that you two are standing the way you are, though. Here, we'll do this. We'll just heavy strike this guy out, and then we'll turn the other two against each other. Or maybe we will not. Maybe we will not, in fact, draw any way of doing that. That's fine. I got patience some of the time. Grapple's really awkward. We can at least do some damage here, though. Like, I'm inclined to grapple you to there. You know, that's something. Maybe it should have been the other guy, but I still have hopes that we're going to be able to kill the other guy in a more fun way. So, is there a way to get them facing each other? Because that would be obviously the best thing. We have a shove plus a swap. I think the answer to that question is no. I don't think we do get to do that. What we can do is use Hidden Blade to apply some bleed over the shove, which is probably worth doing. So, like, if I do this, yeah, you'll soften him up real good, and then also you'll die. And now I just need to do 10 damage. Alright, sometimes patience wins the day. That is a big overhand. The thing about the size of that overhand is they're totally right. It's a big overhand. I'm sort of inclined to go bottom path to the gym. Wow, we have no money and we're not going to make any money. Maybe, maybe that's the wrong play, actually. But I was going to say, just to see if we can buy a throw. But yeah, we're definitely not going to be able to buy anything off of this. Yeah, I guess let's go this way. I don't think we need medical, but we certainly don't need the rewards of that lower fight. Alright, who dares? What do we got? This is where things tend to get a little bit tricky. A little tiny bit trickier. Okay, so right, you have advancement. And my shift is not necessarily going to save me on that one. So if we... I would really like to have 2 movements available. So I think what we're going to do here is we're going to start with the free movement. I'm not 100% sure what he'll do. He probably doesn't... Oh, no, he does in fact just step forward twice. What a wild decision. Well, I think this really influences the way we take the rest of our turn. So we'll just jab, we'll throw out the tap, tap, tap. That opens up combo finisher. And are you just dead? You are totally just dead to combo finisher. I think, you know, I'm fine with that. We're not going to make our money on this one either, but I consider this acceptable. So you don't have any special stuff at all. Feels like this is going to go down. It feels like this is going to go pretty well for us, actually. All right, so let's just jab, 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 jab. Look at all my combo points. Alright, we hardly have to do anything at all. Scratch is a pretty fun draw. Well, throw 2 on the max combo meter for all the good that's worth. Okay, wow. Flow state is just play your entire hand trivially. That's pretty cool. Knife throwing counter is also pretty cool. Long-ranged counters are relatively rare. Excuse me. I swear I'm paying attention. It's just been a long week. I lost, unfortunately, kind of a huge amount of recording time to a house contracting situation that I unfortunately did not get a vote on. That was supposed to be 1 day and turned into 3 full days. And then, yeah, just trying to jam stuff in, and also it's been a lot. It's been a big thing. So obviously we have a dash through that's pretty effective here. You do turn to face, right? Yeah. So it's not worth like moving aside and then trying to approach. Unless I think I can just do 70. It just seems unlikely. You know what? Let's just go ahead and take the shift through. So you're gonna hit for 8. Yeah, I hardly have to do anything. Wait. Oh, right, counter. Remember how counter is like a thing? I'm gonna redraw. There's a couple of cards that'd be really nice to see. We didn't get any of them. That's fine. Yeah, I was really hoping for like front kick would have been good. Obviously shove is a little counterproductive the way we're set up here. I guess I could taunt to force the attack out now to drop your health enough that backslam is... Yeah. Well, actually, backslam's still a bad idea, though. Because I'll just get auto-attacked. His normal attack's gone, but he has 2 more auto attacks remaining. So I can slip around the side of him and drop him to 1 HP. Actually, hold on. Will this cause the dude to shoot again? Oh, okay. No probalo. Rather not be in the corner, I suppose. I don't know, I think the difference is probably pretty marginal. Well, we can just work this dude over in the corner. Seems like the safest thing to do. Just generate me a tiny bit of combo here. Now, see, that is a cold-blooded approach. That creates some difficulty for sure. I kind of can't do anything this turn. Well, alright. That's not so bad. We'll just step here and pass with 4 combo up. And now we're probably, yep, probably going to end up with... I was kind of hoping this guy was going to be more foolish than he has been. We may be on a, yeah, we may be on a just, like, back the hell up turn here. It's not super exciting, but I need them to play a little bit nicer around the door. Okay, that is perhaps the kind of thing I was talking about. Actually, what a uniquely awful hand for this situation. So, what's the version of this where I take the least damage? We can, like, free move to here, and then, well, swap just gets me shot a bunch. Presumably, well, you only have 28 health. The problem is I don't actually know for sure whether punch kick combo gets us countered once or 3 times. I suppose in the end it really doesn't matter. Because if we just do something else first... Right, yeah, just eat 1 counter, 10 damage, it's not so bad. And then this leaves you dead before you get to do anything. And then we, again, sort of trapped a little bit here. Okay, this could be a lot worse. How do we best want to take advantage here? Unfortunately, the best version of this still involves us getting shot, but we do at least kill the guy afterward. Yeah, I think we're going to have a very difficult time with this this rifle friend. Okay, you're super dead. And I think we option play to maintain combo. Oh, it's actually insufficient. Well, then we option play first because it's fun. Oh, man. What a turn not to have front kick. Well, at the very least, we have grapple here, right? And grapple is an opportunity to do some real damage. punctures the one that bleeds even through a block. And then we get a very small amount of actual damage. Huzzah! Oh, right. You know, turn to face. I was just thinking, like, yeah, it's much more likely that he ends up in this space if we're in this space, such that, you know, it is possible that we could just draw the shove and end the fight that way. As we did not, and I am at 10 health, I think what we do is just get out of the way. Bled him for a very small amount. So the move that puts us adjacent to him doesn't trigger an auto attack, right? This is a very silly approach. But we get to do that. Oh, interesting. That does cause a turn. I mean, it's fine. We had a plan for that. But I'm actually quite surprised. I thought I was going to get to combo him in the back. Okay. We're drawing very awkward movement here. Actually, I wonder if it would have been better to do this on the other side. Because from here, I bet he steps there, and front kick is in the deck right now. Okay, we didn't draw it. It wouldn't have been a thing anyway. Okay, there it is. Just have to wait for the right moment, unfortunately. All right, well now we could really use a trip to medical. Where's the next? Okay, 10,000 miles away. Is there a heal going into an event? Yeah, we probably have to go that way though. Like, difficult fight with no meaningful rewards into a lieutenant. It's probably not a great idea when you're at 10 HP. All right, how do we want to do this? We really didn't draw like almost any damage. So obviously we have this shove. How much health do you have? 35. It's pretty important to me that you survive, but I think we can play some games with this potentially. Here, let's for right now, I'm not going to plan on it. We're gonna move you this way. I was kind of thinking about bouncing him over here though, so that the counters would, you know, do all that good counter stuff. Let's see what Deft gives us. Deft gives us option play, which I will play to go here. And then it's like, do I want to move even more? I think I do, because grapple is still in our deck. And this gives me a pretty great grapple setup, right? Yeah. Okay. It's a shame I can't do a front kick where like I use the force of the kick to push myself backwards off of him. That would be fun. I may just pass. Right, because you're going to shoot again, dealing 8 more damage. You're going to get countered again, then you're going to get hit normally. Yeah, this is a pretty productive turn. Good to remember the things that are likely to come up in your deck. Unfortunately, this turn is looking way less productive. Yeah, I can't really do very much here. Everybody's so hard to fight. Alright, so backslam's a trivial kill. And it's really the only safe thing that is. Because I need to move. I mean, I could slip to here. Backslam this guy's pretty good. Just let this dude be. Yeah, actually, that's way better. That's like way better. Don't want to drop this dude first. Yeah, probably, right? We have enough momentum for... It should probably be 3-punch combo, though. Alright, yeah, there's a much larger number of good combo points. Okay, so you only have 9 HP. Why do you have to be 3 spaces away? Who does that? I think let's go ahead and pursue him though. I'm willing to spend my emergency move on this kill. I think that's it. I think that's my whole turn. Yep. I mean, they're definitely going to figure out that I'm not I'm not playing things entirely straight here with how little work I'm doing on actually harming this guy. So if we move to here, swap grapple lets me get this guy countered. So wait, okay, hold on. If I swap grapple you instead, you punch, dealing 15, get countered for 12. They do both do the same damage. So that's 27 damage. I think that's the right move. And you know, you'll survive just fine. Listen, it's important that the informant pull his own weight. I am pretty happy with that outcome, but it's still only 25 health. Yeah, let's skip these. Does this event offer healing? In the middle of a rooftop chase, you slip and fall. Lose 5 health to remove a card is pretty fun. Lose 10 health and hope for the best, I'm sure, does something else. Here's the thing, I'm pretty sure that we, as scared as I am of lose a random card, I think it's probably a good idea for us not to lose health. Lost jumping stab plus gained 1-inch punch. Wild that the mouse over here does not tell you what those cards do. Deal 25 damage and 1 push. Discard if not played as the first card in a turn. You know, as much as I like jumping stab, it is hard to use. And that 1-inch punch seems like a very good card. It doesn't really do any of the things that we're doing, but it seems just kind of generically good, and it's also a direct push, which is a thing that we are a little bit short on, so I think that was a really, really good outcome. So your attack has 2 range. If I do the move in and shove thing, yeah, it should be fine. It should be fine. Oh, right. You're going to take care of the problem yourself, actually. Well, that was nice of you. So let's just get to work on this nerd. And then that should take care of that. Oh, right. I keep forgetting that they're not vulnerable to damage from their teammates. Because that's like such an intensely cowardly thing. Alright, well, we can certainly kill him. This doesn't really do anything to grapple him to the side. We're definitely gonna scratch. And then, yeah, the grapple and the swap are both just kind of nothing. Yeah, I'll just end the turn. Alright, so you are dead now. But unfortunately, that was the turn where I get a damage debuff, right? Yeah, 3-punch combo on 3x3 is pretty rough. Well... You don't push to face, at least. That's helpful. I think what I'm going to do here... And you don't counter, and yeah, okay. Let's open up with Flurry. Let's just actually drop this dude. Then... we can move here and work on this guy a bit. Should be... Well, actually, yeah, this is still fine. We just got to make sure that... I'm surprised that that move did not cause him to have target. Okay, well, if he didn't gain a target from that, then we don't need to be too careful here. Actually, I guess it doesn't change the amount of care that we have to take, because if we did kill this dude, all of a sudden, Axeman would acquire a target. So I think we do have to leave it here. Put myself in a... It's a slightly precarious position. We're so close to being able to just knock you out completely. Alright. We can just drop you. And then I totally have lethal here. Yeah, right, because we're going to lose 2 combo, but we're going to gain it all back immediately. Alright, very, very slowly getting there. Alright, this dodge guy is easy to fight. So free move, option play. Yeah. We can throw out a couple of quick attacks here before we do the option play. So like, puncture to burn the dodge. We can stack up a reasonable amount of blood. And then I think if we move to here, if we move to a position that this guy with the shotgun can't hit, then yeah, he doesn't actually turn. Or one that he's not directly facing, I mean. Then he doesn't actually turn. That's very helpful. This other dude's at 4. Yeah, 1-inch punch seems very good. We could front kick for the follow-up. Like, if I can just kill this guy, I should, right? So let's see, that would be 10 damage. Yeah, we have him as long as I manually move in. So that I can execute the snap strike before the front kick. Yeah, and then probably not too good of an idea to do anything else here. Well, I mean, I guess this seems like kind of a no-brainer. And then... will you dodge the grapple? No. So that means that this combo finisher is just not going to go off. Or you just didn't... okay, you just didn't have your dodge. Weird, but fine. Yep, combo continues to be absolutely bananas. We sure are not getting a lot of good rewards here, or a lot of health. I think we probably have to keep tacking this way. And I'm not making my money rewards or anything. It feels like I'm definitely not actually getting any stronger over the course of this area. And we're late enough in the run that maybe that's not even a big deal, but it doesn't feel great. So, I mean, we can do a fair amount of damage here. The question is, do I redraw the 2 cards that are left? Because we do have momentum, and I sure would like to keep pushing, but I think I'd rather hold on to emergency move. What a bizarre way of executing that maneuver. Well, it doesn't seem terribly complicated to just chase this dude down, so let's do that. Oh, I should have used 1-inch punch. Yeah, that was... didn't even notice it was in my hand until it was being removed from my hand. Yeah, because we don't actually get to hit anybody else here. I guess I could have... yeah, I think I'm not going to do the scratch. Again, let's hold on to the bonus move. Ooh, okay. All right, right now for the moment the ambassador's fine. So, gosh, what is the best version of this? I'm really not worried about Gangster Foot Soldier. My primary concern is making sure that these shotgunners go down. To which end I'm definitely thinking about free move to here to start the turn. Right, or does this make more sense? It's really difficult to make use of all of these cards. I think I want to do it to here. Just throw out a jab. Then... like there's a version of this where we move in, shove these 2 into each other, and then just move back out. I kind of think I'm actually going to do that. Yeah. Because this does 10 damage to him and also some damage there. It's certainly better than just playing the option play. As an attack, I mean. Oh, well, that's fun. So, back strike or back slam, we can shift out of the way. And the question is just how much damage can I stack up safely? Oh, I guess I have to be wary of the fact that this guy's going to push these spaces. So I really need you to survive. Because you're the... excuse me, you're the one who's going to provide cover for the ambassador. 21 damage. Criminy. Okay. So we want to deal somewhere between 21 and 41 damage to this guy. I don't think that's going to be all that hard. So we can spend a bunch of the extra damage elsewhere. So what, we're going to hit you with, like, I'm going to snap strike to open. The back slam's going to do 15. So I only have to hit you with one tiny little thing aside from that. Oh wait, you're gonna take another 14 here. Yeah, that's the idea. So actually, you only need to take a very small amount of damage. 7 damage would cut it. Unfortunately, 7 damage is an awkward number for this hand. I guess the back slam's got you dead though. So I think a significant portion of this can be put on this guy, who I do want to survive the turn. So you're gonna get 14'd twice, meaning that it would be bad for me to deal you 20. But I think we can do it like this: snap strike you, 3-punch combo for a lot, but not too much. If I do the heavy strike, yeah, I'm gonna do it. Now we have to use our emergency move to get out of the way instead of using the shift, but I think it's fine. Oh, right, turn to face. Damn turn to face. Curse your turned face. Well, the ambassador will survive. He's fine. Oh, also, I didn't calculate that guy into my plan at all. Okay, well, good news, everybody. I have so many punches. So many punches for you. So, yep, definitely does not have his dodge, and I'm not 100% sure. Did the grapple just delete it, maybe? I didn't actually mouse over him, but he gets it at the beginning of every turn normally, right? So it must be the case. Had to be the first card, right? Alright, you are much easier to deal with than the others. Brings me back to long hours trying to figure out how in the hell one is supposed to play Akira in Virtua Fighter. When you play against a good Akira, it can be very frustrating because it's like, how does this dude have the perfect move for every situation? But the problem is he has 10,000 moves and each one of them is only good in one specific situation. So you have to you have to drill a lot. It was a very frustrating experience. So a shove on this dude seems pretty great. Can we do anything fun aside from that? I can slash you, I guess? Yeah, like we have to spend 1-inch punch now or we don't get to do it at all. And then I guess, I think I would rather slash the gunner. So we just like do this and that. And one of these. And then, yeah. Alright, please. Uh-oh. I was gonna say please everybody focus on me and not the ambassador. Things have gotten a little hairy in that regard. Although I suppose the survival of the ambassador is not necessarily quite as important as it was a moment, in the previous one. Okay, Shimmy's fun. It's actually a pretty good card. 12 damage and a push is really awkward. Yeah, so we have to use... We can't use shimmy to move here. Well, I guess it creates a dodge. There's no way for us to use this dodge in any other way. You're not going to turn to face or anything. So yeah. Oh, the dodge allows the projectile to continue through. That makes a ton of sense. Did not realize it worked that way. So, do we option play? Yeah, we can afford to option play. We can afford to hang on to our emergency move, I think. For the thing that's about to happen here. So basically what I'm doing is just applying a ton of bleed to this guy. And then emergency move to here, and yeah. Alright. Well, we got the ambassador shot once, but then we... Oh! Huh. I was expecting that when we made him attack via shimmy, it meant that he was not going to get a normal attack. You know, the same way that the taunt works, but apparently that's not the case. It's very strange, I think, that it's not the case. I'm assuming that a swap... Yeah, a swap's definitely going to get me auto-attacked, right? You can swap you in, but then that pushes you to here, where you get to kill the ambassador, and there's nothing I can do about it. I think we may just be living in that place, unfortunately. Let me see. Let me think here. Because you're going to hit for 18, which he also does not survive. So one thing I can do is I can just back up, grapple the ambassador to here. You're actually dead. Never mind. You're not going to do any damage. You're actually the most dead. So maybe what I do instead is I grapple this guy to there so that I can open up on somebody else. But if I don't move now, the only move I have left is a swap, which is actually like... I mean, it's pretty bad. That's some pretty bad cards. Yeah, all right. I think it's right. But it does suck. So we're just gonna really lay it on the shotgunner, I think. And then we're just gonna get shot. What is the order of fire? You're fourth. That's a shame. Well, if I have to take a hit, it's better that I do it this way. Right, because this guy will hit me for less and shove me out of range of the shotgun. If I had just moved to here, he would have pushed me out in time for me to still get shot. Okay, that's pretty bad. And this is the turn that we take the 5-point damage debuff. Are you even savable anymore? I think the answer is no. I can kill this one, but I can't stop this. Alright, well. Backslam puts me here. Yeah, we just don't get it. That is a shame. Especially since I took some damage protecting him. And now we're going to get nothing out of it. Stupid bartender really does ruin everything. Oh god, there's so many enemies per level. So we can heavy strike. Yeah, I mean I could get some reasonable damage out at least. Pistol guy will bleed out eventually. Well, that's pretty awkward. We can front kick you, but then I guess a thing I can do is I can front kick, then move in. Oh, right, that gets me shoved. I was going to say move in with shimmy because of the way shimmy timing works, but nope, that's just bad. I'm just taking myself down to no health for no reason. Well, at this point, we can at least do some more damage. Because you have lost your auto attack and I'm going to dodge your normal attack. And you shoot last. So if I grapple this guy... Well, he's going to die immediately from the attack, so I guess it's safe to do. I was going to say I really don't want him getting pushed back into me, but he'll be dead. Oh, right. He pushes first. I was like completely disregarding the push, but yeah, that was an out of the map push. As you can tell, my head's not 100% in the game, which is bad. That's where it needs to be. So you're already dead, which I feel like makes this turn pretty straightforward. Right, just like a hidden blade scratch is a really silly amount of damage. And then we put some pressure on this nerd. I'm hoping he'll back up toward the door. Nope, backed up in a much smarter way than that. Okay. Free movement. Oh, it's not quite enough. I was swap. Option play, and then we need one more move card to get the shove. It's very awkward to execute this shove. Alright, I guess all I can do is damage. And sadly, not nearly as much as I might like, given, you know, the debuff, the circumstances. Take that. And then if I follow you... Oh, you know what? Swapping with him was a combo. Yeah, I should have been able to combo finish. Well, whatever. Just gonna keep the positional pressure on him in the hopes that he'll end up in that space. Nope, he's too smart. Okay, so you're still not dead yet. Backslam pushes through. This is pretty obviously just like a slip and then... Oh, you suck. You suck so much. Okay. So now this guy's gonna bleed out, but he is not going to, he's still around for the purposes of his auto attack. Okay, that went terribly. And we're on the road to the gym now instead of the medical, because I took a different route because I didn't think we were gonna need it. That's a throw. I'm gonna take basic throw. This is awful. We are in a very rough spot here. Can I upgrade throw? What happens if I upgrade throw? It gains 6 damage. Yeah, sure. Alright, this is somehow throw is how we're gonna... All the enemies who matter can't be thrown anyway in this fight, right? Isn't the boss here a heavy? I don't think the final boss is a heavy. No, this boss is not a heavy. He can, in fact, be thrown. Well, we'll see if that ends up mattering. What do we do? It's tricky because of all of the advancing. So I probably want to like free move to here, just do some damage. So we have a little bit of damage that we can put on it. Then we got to figure out the appropriate way to run away here. Because slip isn't gonna work, right? He can move too. He'll just move there. So we may actually be reliant on the quick draw, or like we could still use slip, but then also use emergency move, which is special, and so, you know, in theory does not allow him to chase. Yeah, because he does that. Then I emergency move to here in the hopes that that's... Okay, that does still work like that. That time where I thought it didn't, I must have just... done something else. Played a different card than I thought I played. Okay, so now we got you in a pretty fun position. These dudes both attack for 3? Or they both have 3 range? No, up to 2 tiles away. Okay. So, like, if we backslam this guy and then shift out, well, it's not ideal, is it? If we backslam this guy and then just grapple, hey, that's pretty good. And that doesn't require us to move, so he doesn't get any follow-up movement. Actually, I like that a lot. So let's front kick first. Yeah, we totally have enough momentum to do all the stuff we need to do here, right? Yeah. Alright, so it's backslam you. Cannot be pushed. Can you be grappled? Yes. Weirdly, that's not a push. It's a shame that we have to use shift now for this, because he's going to follow, and our backslam is going to not be good enough. Yeah, the only way we survive is this, actually. But it's still pretty good. Dudes turn on each other at the drop of a hat. Okay. So, you have 21 health left. I think we just win. Right? I think swap in and then just rip this dude in half is the play. It's a, you know, it's survival, and it's a fair amount of healing because of the survival. Didn't get to throw him. So yeah, it puts us in a spot, certainly. So we only have the one area left. I think we're definitely going to take fast heal. Yeah, because we desperately need the health off of fast heal. And also, some of our stuff doesn't do anything anymore. Like, we can definitely get rid of Card Shredder, which I don't think we used even a single time. And then, you know what? Let's just go ahead and Let's just go ahead and run this run out, because this area is always pretty fast. And then we can start a new run in the next video. Okay. Yeah. Enough banter. Okay, you are not a heavy. I am allowed to throw you. Your guns are tiny and weak. So what is it? It's grapple. I mean, I think after I grapple him, I can just punch him in the back of the head several times. That's really just it. Although it's not that many punches. Are you turned to face? Ah, you are, but it doesn't matter because I'm going to be here. Yeah, this is a pretty good start. And you don't have counter or anything this turn. Sadly, the best we can do. Don't think it's a good idea to drop the emergency move. Alright, so this turn you put up a dodge. Boy, what is the right way to do this? Because obviously the dodge is not a huge problem. The punch gets rid of it for free. Or we can use 1-inch punch to just back this dude off, which is maybe better. But then I'm very worried about what we're going to do about him. Oh, right, he doesn't actually do an attack this turn. He's just going to push. So actually, yeah, let's 1-inch punch you just to back you up so I'm not so stressed here. Snap Strike eats the dodge. So I get my full combo and you get shot in the back. And I don't actually want to shove. Okay, pretty clean. I don't think I want any of this stuff. We get a little bit of healing. Alright, so if we don't take any damage here, we'll be back at full health. Gain 10 HP effectively one time is not a great enhancement, but it is still better than Card Shredder. At least for this situation. Okay. So we can push you up against the wall. Yeah, that's pretty functional as an approach. Scratch requires you to have no armor left, which I can't actually do. So maybe we should replanulate this a little bit. Oh, also, right, I don't push you up against the wall because that's not how your rules work. He's going to try to stay 2 tiles away. If I shove, or if I slip to here, he follows me to here. Then I front kick and then shove him so he still gets shot, I think is the play. Oh, he's not aggressive this turn. Why did I think he was? Because he's aggressive whenever it's annoying. That's probably why. Well, in that case, I end up having to use my emergency move, which I do not love. But yeah, I think it is actually pretty important that we do it. Yeah, no, this guy's gonna drop you. Ugly. Maybe I should probably have used the redraw. I don't know. I was saving it for later. Yes, thank you. This is the first time we've ever drawn a card with throw on it. So once he's thrown, important note, once he's thrown, he can't be knocked down anymore, or he can't be easily damaged anymore. You have to have cards that do that thing specifically. So I guess it doesn't really matter which one of these attacks he dodges. So we do have to combo finish her first, is my point. Oh wait, he is heavy. He wasn't heavy before, right? Well, I think this is fine. Yeah, this turn he's not heavy. He's only heavy on that turn. Just the only turn where we drew. Ain't that always the way? Well, I guess I just don't do anything. He's gonna spawn a reinforcement, but like he also has counter. Yeah, I don't see how doing a thing is gonna be worthwhile. Okay, step was a terrible card to pull. That's fine. I'm not too worried about that. It doesn't take all that much damage to get through him in this. We gotta get through for 22 more. You do have auto attack to there. Oh, well, I mean, like... I actually extremely love Flurry. Ooh. Ooh. Not that we need to be adding more cards to our deck at this moment, but I do feel like that one's pretty alright. We got no redirection here. And sadly, no one on whom to 1-inch punch. And, like, extremely sadly, no fancy stuff to do with our Hidden Blade. It is just going to be a very normal Hidden Blade. Oh, in fact, I should not have done that. Well, I guess it doesn't matter. Yeah, it wasn't going to be relevant anyway. So if I shift first, you don't auto attack, right? Yeah, if I shift first, oh, he'll just elect not to follow me into a dangerous space. That's information that I can probably use in the future. It is interesting that he doesn't move at all, though, and instead of just like trying to move, but to a safer place. Cards are bad. Wow, cards are really bad. I guess we just build up combo? Okay, so... how do I take these pieces and build anything interesting out of them? So we can... no, we just kind of don't have anything here. Just free move, I can just punch. I can grapple. No, nothing. Yeah, none of this does anything. If I... nope, none of this does anything. I guess no, that's not true. What I can do that is actually obviously really good is this. Oh right, it can't be pushed. Did you guys know the boss can't be pushed? I feel like that information was relayed to me in some way, but somehow I just plumb forgot. I will say it's a bummer the way they use can't be pushed, because like I'm dodging. Because it really feels like pushing is the, you know, one of the most fun things in the game. Alright, movement cards cost extra. We can deal with that. So I still need to get 39 damage through. Which we cannot do. I can punch kick combo for 6 and get your shielding off. I guess we're not that far off. Yeah, if I option play for damage and then combo finisher, dude's gonna have 1 HP more than we need. So he is aggressive this turn. We're gonna option excuse me. Oh, well, if you're gonna do that, oh, that was still not enough? Are you sure? I feel like that should have been enough. Right, so we lost 2 combo, which is 4 damage. Yeah, that's pretty rough. So we're dead, actually. Again, my head just not fully in it. That's a shame. That run absolutely should have been a win. We got the Pocket Sand. It's a classic. 1-2 punch seems like a good card. Again, kind of baffling that you don't get the text of these cards when mousing over them on this screen. But yeah, that's... I am definitely online and logged into Steam. I can see my friends list on my other screen. That is going to be the end of that run. For this next run, even though we didn't win there, I do think we're going to turn it up. Do we want to take it up to the Purist? No hand assistance. Enemies move first. Gosh, a step's pretty bad, huh? This gives you a rollback. Well, you do not have a rollback on Classic. Gosh, the Purist is going to make the game so much harder. We're going to do it. We're going to try it. We're going to play Purist deck draft mode. And we're just going to see. This is not a still image. Okay. Apparently my computer also had not in the game today. Yep, that's... all right. Okay, there we go. That's more or less what that's supposed to look like. That's going to be it for us for today. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been sick. That's my excuse. When you come back next time tomorrow, we're going to play a much harder version of this game and inexplicably be much better at it. And we'll see you then.